morning, guys. Today we are going to discuss about one more topic on your thermal, that is heat transfer analysis. Now, one-dimensional finite element formulation for heat transfer using variation method. In this method, say if you want to solve any problem in your heat transfer, basically you have to derive expressions for convection and conduction and radiation. Okay. Now today we are only concentrating more on conduction and convection because your syllabus is revolving around only conduction and convection. Now, in this method, we consider the minimization of a functional pi subjected to boundary condition and initial condition. I think this we already studied what is meant by pi, everything we have discussed. Similarly, what we done for your structural problems, if even for heat transfer problems, we have an equation called pi. Pi will be equal to half into line integral directly at data for one dimension kx or sometimes we will use q only. dt by dx is the gradient whole square in dA into dx. This is your conduction term. Similarly, heat generated, and similarly your convection term or change in temperature. Okay. Now, here first we are going to derive the temperature gradient matrix and B matrix. Temperature gradient matrix and B matrix. Okay. How to derive it? Now, what is the temperature gradient? We know that dt by dx. Now, this dt by dx can be written as, dt by dx will be written as, dt by dx is equals to, I can just express this in different form, dt by d zeta into d zeta by dx. D zeta by dx, we can express like this. Okay. Now, already we know that this, if you write an element, simple one-dimensional element, I have two nodes, 1 and 2, T1 and T2 are the temperatures at node 1 and node 2, zeta equals to -1, zeta equals to +1. This is almost similar to your bar element. Only thing is there where we are using x1 and x2 are displacements as one of the field variable. Now temperatures will be our field variable. Remaining from this, everything is almost similar to your previous what we have discussed for bar element. Now we know that what is zeta, a relation between 1D and 2-dimensional element. That is zeta and x, 2 into x minus x1 divided by x2 minus x1 minus 1. It will be holds good for this also. Now if you differentiate this, dou zeta by dou x, what happen? 2 by LE. This we know. Okay. Now similarly, now dt by d zeta is that, dt by d zeta, what we can make it? Just observe here, dt by dx can be written as dt by dx equals to 2 by LE into dt by d zeta. What I can write? See, t is equals to, now if you take n1 into, I can write n1 into t1 plus n2 into t2. We can write like this. Is it correct? What is n1 into? n1 into our called shape function. What is n1? 1 minus zeta by 2. What is n2? 1 plus zeta by 2. 1 plus zeta by 2. We can write like this. Okay. Now, if you differentiate this, what is this dt by d zeta? If you go for dt by d zeta, what I can make it? See, n1. n1 is differentiation of 1 minus 1. So, 1 is 0. That is minus 1 by 2. This is minus 1 by 2 into t1 plus 1 by 2 into t2. Is it correct? That means I will write here. I'll just write here. See, dt by d zeta will be equal to, if you differentiate, you can get minus 1 by 2 into t1 plus 1 by 2 into t2. That is, I can write dt by d zeta is equals to minus of, you can take it common, minus 1 plus 1 into t1 by t2. t1, t2. Now already we know that what is required? dt by dx. What is dt by dx? dt by d zeta into d zeta by dx. Already we have calculated what is d zeta by dx? 2 by LE. What is this? 1 by 2. 1 by 2 into minus 1, 1, t1, t2. t1, t2. Now what is this called? dt by dx is equals to, just observe now, dt by dx equals to 2 cancels, 1 by LE minus 1, 1, t1, t2. Now what is this called? This is nothing but your thermal gradient matrix. This we can write like this also. 1 by LE, this I can keep it as a B in your thermal matrix B. Okay, T is the temperature. Now this is called your dt by dx. Now you got gradient matrix. This is called gradient matrix B into T. What is your B matrix? B will be equal to 1 by LE minus 1, 1. This is how you can determine B matrix for your thermal problems. I think this expression is same. Bar problem also we use same expression. That's why sometimes we will derive, we won't derive this expression because directly write B equals to 1 by LE. But to understand this, this is what you are going to get it. Now, how to derive elemental conductivity matrix? This is very, very important. How to derive an elemental conductivity matrix for a problem? Now, take from your pi equation, this equation, first term you can take it. Now, what is this? This I can write like this, half into k. I will write it k as it is. Okay. What is dt by dx? If you observe dt by dx, what is this one? B into t whole square, correct? B into t whole square. Okay. Into a into dx, a into dx. Now here of into K as it is, I get B into T is there, I can write that is B transpose into T transpose into K into B into T, B into T into A into dx. Now if you observe this, dx is there. Now I want to convert to d zeta. If you want to convert to d zeta, what is this? Dou zeta by dou x from previous expression, what is this? 2 by LE, that is dx will be equal to LE by 2 into d zeta, correct? LE by 2 into d zeta. Now this I can replace like this. Just I'll simplify this. Half into what is this? A K by LE. Why? Because LE by 2 is common, correct or not? LE by 2 is common, sorry. A LE. Now this is A K LE by 2. Then minus 1 to plus 1. Minus 1 to plus 1. What is there here? See, B transpose, that is I can write like this. T transpose into B transpose, B into that is D, this will become d zeta into T. Or this I can still simplify it. See what I want in this fashion. T transpose T minus 1 to plus 1 A K LE by 2. This is almost similar to your previous derivation for bar stiffness matrix, not a little bit different, into T. Now if you observe this temperature is depends upon how much temperature you apply. Okay, this can be done as T into T, K matrix into T. What is this K is called? KE, I'll write. Thermal conductive matrix for heat conduction, because we are doing for conduction, correct? Thermal conductive matrix. What is KE now? See, KE you can take it. KE is equals to minus 1 to plus 1 A K LE by 2 B transpose B into d zeta. Now what is common is that you can keep it outside. A K LE by 2 minus 1 to plus 1 B transpose B into d zeta. What is B transpose and B? B is equals to what? 1 by LE minus 1 plus 1. What is B transpose? 1 by LE minus 1, 1. See, B transpose into B. What is B transpose into B? 1 by LE square. Okay. 1 is minus 1 plus 1. One more is minus 1 plus 1. So if you multiply it, you are going to get B transpose into B will be equal to 1 by LE square. 1 minus 1 minus 1, 1. Now substitute that. If you substitute in your this equation number 2, if you substitute it, A K LE by 2, then 1 by LE square, this is LE square, okay, 1 minus 1 minus 1, 1, minus 1 to plus 1 d zeta. If you calculate, if you solve this, you are going to get A K LE into minus 1, say 1 minus 1 minus 1, 1. Now this is called K matrix. Okay, this is called elemental thermal conductive matrix. If you solve it, that means if you go for integration of here, you are going to get T. Minus 1 to plus 1 of d zeta, if you do it, 2 cancels. Then LE square LE cancels. AK by LE, 1 minus 1 minus 1, 1. What is this A called? Area of the surface. Okay, area of the this one. Okay, K is called thermal conductivity. What is the conductivity of the material? Okay, LE is called length of the element. Okay, total area of the surface. Then K is the thermal conductive matrix, thermal conductivity, and length of the element. K is a property, like your E is Young's modulus. Similarly, what is the thermal conductivity of the material? Ke is called thermal conductive matrix for the element. This is how you can derive your thermal conductive matrix for the given problem.